Good afternoon, live from Morrison Stadium in downtown Omaha, Nebraska. Owen Godberson for Bugeaters FC on YouTube.com, bringing you the home action for the Bugeaters as they take on Minneapolis City SC in their second home game here at the Wembley of Nebraska. Started out with a 7-1 thumping of Sioux Falls Thunder a few weeks back. Now the Bugeaters look to extend their undefeated streak at Morrison Stadium to 2 games. There's a coin toss going on between the two captains down at midfield. Captain tonight for the Bugeaters is going to be number 3, Alan Carr today. Starting 11 for the Bugeaters is as follows: Jack Bennett between the sticks, Gabriel Gaiotto at left back, Stevie C and Alan Carr at center backs, with Jamie Henderson at the right back position. In the midfield, we have Denzel Woods, Florian Doughton, Tobias Meritsky in a 4-3-3 formation. Rounding out the formation is the front 3 of Manuel Lira, Robert Wiseman, and Jack Ara. Ara and Wiseman on the score sheet a few weeks ago against Sioux Falls Thunder. Denzel Woods tracked an assist in that game as well. We get underway here in a few moments. It's going to be the Bugeaters in black and white going from right to left. Minneapolis City in the bright pink and black uniforms going from left to right. Jack Ara about to get us underway here in a beautiful afternoon, evening here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's not a cloud in the sky. You look towards the east, the CHI Health Center in the background, home of the Creighton Blue Jays basketball team. As always, Morrison Stadium host the Creighton Blue Jays men's soccer team and women's soccer team that compete in the Big East, as well as the NSAA state tournament every year here for the high school boys and girls tournaments at the end of each academic year. Waiting on the referee signal to get play underway here. Is going to be Florian Doubt playing the center defensive midfield role to start out the match. Plays it up into the midfield for Meritsky. Meritsky will drop it back now for Alan Carr. Carr looking to play it long and immediately spraying the one of Manuel Lira. Lira has a shot across goal. It's going to be cleared away by Minneapolis City. Out for a throw-in for the Bugeaters. Starting on the front foot are the home team. Denzel Woods taking this throw-in. Finds Tobias Meritsky. Meritsky misplays it at first, recovers, finds Gaiotto. Gaiotto now for Woods. Back for the left back cross towards the back post. That one palmed away by the goalkeeper, and that one's going to go out of play for a Bugeaters corner kick. Less than a minute in, and the Bugeaters have their first set piece of the afternoon to play with. Out to take it is Florian Doubt, who is used to playing at Creighton and at Morrison Stadium. The Blue Jay, his first start for the Bugeaters at home, looks to play this corner in from the northeast corner of Morrison Stadium. That's where he comes in. Header won by Alan Carr, and that one's going to go over the net and out for a goal kick. Minneapolis City keeping the clean sheet off the early pressure so far. Minute 20 into the game here. The Irishman Jack Ara rounding out the 4-3-3 formation at the spearhead, with Robert Wiseman to his left, Manuel Lira to his right. Woods and Meritsky in attacking midfield roles. Doubt at the center defensive midfield position. And now it's one back. Jack Ara on the ball, looking to break here for the Eaters. Takes it into the area. Left-footed shot goes high into the north end of Morrison Stadium and out of play for a goal kick. Not quite the finish to that chance that the Irishman was looking for, but we saw his quality against Sioux Falls Thunder 2 weeks ago in a 7-1 rout. Missed a few chances. Finished it off for his, I believe it was the 7th goal of the game at that point for the Bugeaters. A hat trick from Danny Whitehall, goal from Stevie C, Robert Wiseman, and Jack Ara. Nice bit of play here from Minneapolis City, trying to compose themselves, not Not breaking so far underneath the Bugeaters' pressure. That ball's going to be easy contained for Alan Carr. Drops it back for Bennett in net. Bennett now out for Gallardo, left back from Midland University. Back for Bennett. Bennett now for Stevie C. Usually playing right back for both college and here for the Bugeaters. Plays his time at UNO just up the road at Caniglia Field. Instead today he's playing center back alongside the Bellevue University alum Carr. Otto trying to spring Wiseman down the left-hand side. Intercepted now, recovered by Denzel Woods. Woods for Wiseman. Wiseman tried the back heel flick towards Ara. Broken up by Minneapolis. Nice bit of individual skill there to try to break down the right-hand side for the visitors, and Gallardo does well to win the throw in deep inside of his own territory. Now what can Woods start here as he springs Wiseman down the left-hand side? A great ball. Now back towards the middle, just in front of Ara, and that's going to be easy to collect for the visiting goalkeeper. Short. The Crows looking to play themselves out of the back here. Shakar intercepts in the midfield. Teeing up for a shot initially, now leaves it off for Manuel Lear. Lear with an awkward first touch. Cuts it back towards the middle on his left foot. He'll have an effort and blocked away. It's going to be Robert Wiseman in the area. Has a shot back across goal. Cleared high into the sky. Still not out of danger yet for Minneapolis. It is now after Gallardo couldn't control the header, but good opportunity there for Wiseman trying to get it back across goal. I believe that might have been Ara cutting towards the back post. Well defended by the visitors. And shielded away by Gallardo. Carr couldn't quite get it outside of his own half. The Bugeaters might have some defending to do on the counterattack. Alan Carr commits the foul in the midfield. First foul of the game, free kick for the Crows. Played short back across the back line. Brilliant switch of play and a deft first touch there. Nice defending by Jamie Henderson to win it back for the Bugeaters. Now finds Stevie C. C back for Henderson. Henderson back for Bennett. Cross now for Meritsky. Meritsky will drop it back for Carr. Looking to find Gallardo out on the left side. Now springing Wiseman down the left flank. Got Ara streaking in the middle if he can find him. Instead leaves it off for Denzel Woods. Now for Gallardo. Gallardo has a hit from distance just a bit wide of the post. A Brazilian having the right-footed curler from outside of the area. Didn't nick the post on its way through, I don't think. Unless a brilliant effort there from the Brazilian, just wide. Also intercepts and knocks it into the stands here at Morrison Stadium. That's a souvenir for a lucky fan right there. Minneapolis City have a throw in here on the near side. And the midfield switched out on the left flank, closed down by Henderson. speculative effort from distance, and Jack Bennett able to chest it and control it easily. A little bit of showboating there from the Concordia goalkeeper playing for the Bugeaters this season. Started last time out against the Sioux Falls Thunder. Unable to keep the clean sheet, however, as the visitors struck. It was in the 78th minute. Wiseman loses out there on the left flank, but wins the throw in. We lost a shin guard there in the scuffle. He's going to be Wiseman, the Midland University forward, who lost a bit of equipment there. Gallardo takes the throw in, finds Mareski. Mareski now back for Alan Carr. Carr with the dummy to free up some room here now for Jack Bennett. Bennett now for Stevie C. Bennett with a misplay out of the back, trying to find Gallardo, intercepted. Bugeaters win possession back on this left flank. That's Woods on the ball. Woods does nicely there to get around a couple of defenders, drops it back off for Florian Doubt. Doubt now plays C. C now forward from Manuel Lear. Lear will drop it back for his arriving center back. Back across for Doubt. Play Manuel Lear into the area here. Cleared away by Minneapolis City. No foul, says the referee. Carr launches this one forward. Trying to find Meritsky. Wiseman heads it along for Jack Ara. Ara now for Lira. They are trying to free up some room here. Finds Wiseman. Wiseman drops it off for Meritsky. Meritsky back from Manuel Lira onside. Drops it for Gallardo. Gallardo's cross towards the middle. Flick onto the back post. It's just wide from Jack R, who can't get the finishing touch on it. That one's going to go out for a goal kick. Bit about the visitors here. Minneapolis City are playing the U23 team today. A very large roster compared to the comparatively as well for the Bugeaters. We'll get back to that in a second. Now the Bugeaters might have a chance to break. Denzel Woods on the ball. Woods for Gallardo. Now back for Woods, the Omaha alumni. A pretty solid performance so far in the midfield. Switches it out wide for Jamie Henderson. Henderson for Lira towards the middle. Flicked on by Wiseman. It's just over the top of the net. Nice header there from the Midland University striker, just a bit above the top left corner. That one's going to go out for another goal kick. Back to what I was saying about the visitors. NPSL club from the north. The first team was undefeated last season. The Bugeaters took them on last season. Lewis Rathbone got the only goal in that affair. The alumni now with Bradford. He beat the U23s last year. The Bugeaters did 1-0 off that Lewis Rathbone goal. Bit of a connection here between the two programs. The Bugeaters, one of their goalkeepers, Duncan Whirling, currently at Creighton University. He's an MPLS City alumni. Played his time there for joining the Blue Jays. Now Jack R on a breakaway into the area. He has a shot easily collected by the goalkeeper. With a nice recovery. Tackle Denzel Woods trying to chip the keeper from the halfway line. It's just a bit above the net. Couldn't quite get it on frame. The Trinidad and Tobago midfielder. Keeping the goalkeeper honest though, and the Bugeaters Had quite a few attacking opportunities here so far. 0-0, 12 minutes into this matchup. Wins the header of a bit of pinball action in the midfield. Stevie C comes away with it. Looks to go on a run here of his own down the right-hand flank. Stevie C crosses it back towards the back post. Bit too behind Wiseman. Drops it off for Meritsky. Meritsky back towards the top of the area for Denzel Woods. Woods might have been teeing up for a shot there. Instead, leaves it off for Florian Doubt. Doubt will drop it back for Carr. Tried to thread the through ball towards Meritsky, unable to get it all the way through. Alto drops it back for Carr, now back across for Stevie C. See in the midfield for Lira. They're trying to find an option. Instead, drops it back for Meritsky. Meritsky now for Gaioto, who's offside. Minneapolis City about to have a free kick here. The Brazilian left back was whistled. Defended there by Alan Carr, out for a Bugeaters throw and inside of their own half. Over the one to take. Finds Meritsky, just bombs it forward trying to find Ara. Couldn't quite get the flick onto the Irishman. The Bugeaters defended nicely, found now in the midfield Denzel Woods. Yeah. Got Lear out on his right hand side. Lear's ball back towards the area, blocked away. Gets up, recovers the ball, maintains possession, tries to get it back towards the middle. Minneapolis City collects again inside of their own 18. Might look to spring a counter-attack of their own. Nicely defended there by the UNO defender, Stevie C. Henderson now finds Carr. Carr trying to launch one down the left-hand side for the Brazilian left back. That one's going to be well overhead, and that one's out for a goal kick. As I mentioned, it's a beautiful night here in downtown Omaha. The Bugeaters so far having the better of the opening 16 minutes. Can't quite find the breakthrough yet. Minneapolis City maintaining possession in the midfield. Jack Ara whistle for a handball. Stifles the counterattack before it can really begin. Free kick taken now for Alan Carr. Carr and Gaioto combining nicely there. Unable to get it forward for Robert Wiseman, who wins the throw in on the near side for the Bugeaters. Gaioto taking it quickly for Meritsky. Forward now for Wiseman. Wiseman back towards the middle for Denzel Woods. Woods with a nice through ball over the top for Robert Wiseman. Wiseman has a shot. It's just wide of the near post. Couldn't quite get it on frame. Another good opportunity there for the Bugeaters that's gone to waste. And as we get later on in the first half and maybe later on in the game, they might start to rue missing these chances. DVC wins the ball back in the midfield, finds Manuel Lira. Lira trying to get the overlap for DVC on the right, intercepted by the Crows. Now looking to spring a counterattack down the left-hand flank. Not sure where that ball was going. A wasted opportunity there for Minneapolis to catch the Bugeaters on the break. Now Jack Bennett in net switches the play to Alan Carr. That one's going to be well over hit and out for a throw. And a bit of sloppy play at the back for the Bugeaters. Nicely won there by Alan Carr. Carr now for Ara. Trying to leave it off for Denzel Woods, who has a heavy first touch, and it's out of play for a throw in on the near side for the visitors. Lira battling in the midfield, wins it nicely. Now he's only got Ara in support. It's a 2-on-6. Manuel Lira still going on his own here, looking to have a shot from distance initially. Jack Ara tries to connect it inside of the area, and it's just across the face of the net. Now to play for a throw-in. Referee's whistle and flag staying silent there on that far side. Ara looked initially offside. Referee didn't call it. Alto now drops it all the way back for his goalkeeper, Jack Bennett, in all green. Plays DVC. For those watching on YouTube.com, leave a comment on the live stream. Let me know where you're watching from and who your favorite player is for the Bugeaters. Get a little bit of fan interaction here going. We just entered the 20th minute of the match. Still 0-0 here from Morrison Stadium. Owen Godberson for Bugeaters FC, bringing you the action for all the home games this year. Denzel Woods on the ball in the center of the pitch. Cheap giveaway by the Trinidad and Tobago midfielder. Wiseman couldn't quite win the header off the pinball action. Now Minneapolis City in possession, boots it away, and out for a Bugeaters throw-in. Manitsky fouled in the midfield. It's going to be a free kick for the Bugeaters. The visitors trying to appeal to the referee. That was a 50-50 shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Referee disagreeing. Carr going to be the one to take this free kick. Plays it along the back line to Florian Doubt. Doubt now across for Stevie C. Here back for C, trying to find. It was Jamie Henderson making the run down on the right flank. Intercepted. Now Minneapolis have an opportunity to break here. They're playing it out on the back line. Going to spring the through ball, cleared away by Jamie Henderson, high into the sky. Lira couldn't quite win the header off the first ball. Minneapolis City win it back on the second bounce. First comment on the YouTube live stream, Sebastian Oseki, sorry if I mispronounced your last name there, from Houston, Texas. Favorite players, Gabby Gaiotto and Robert Wiseman. Very Midland University-centric picks there. Wiseman having a brilliant half volley buried against Sioux Falls Thunder 2 weeks ago. Missed the initial chance. The keeper made a nice save, falls right back to the Midland University forward, and he just took it on the half volley, smashed it into the top left-hand corner. I believe that was to make it 5-0, 6-0 at the time, somewhere in that ballpark. You lose track after 7-1 wins like that. Gaiotto now for Wiseman. Wiseman now forward for Jack Ara. Gaiotto combining to find Meritsky. Now dropped on the back line for Alan Carr. Carr all the way back for his goalkeeper, Jack Bennett. Game started to settle in here. Not really many clear-cut chances for either side in the past few minutes. Starting to calm down here at Morrison Stadium. Manuel Lear picks up the ball in the midfield for the Bugeaters. We'll drop it off for Stevie C. C plays it on the one time to his UNO compatriot Denzel Woods. Woods for Lear. Lear back for C. C now back for Denzel Woods towards the center of the park. Finding Jamie Henderson, the Bellevue University product. Back for Carr, another former Bruin of his own right. Now for Gaiotto. Gaiotto for Carr. Carr now for Meritsky. Meritsky rides the challenge, trying to play it down that left flank. It's going to take a touch. Last off of Minneapolis City. Bugeater throw in. Taken for Robert Wiseman. Wiseman tried to play it back towards the middle. Denzel Woods makes a hash of it, and it's out for a goal kick. Another wasted opportunity there for the Bugeaters inside of the 18. That one's going to trickle away harmlessly. Here is the Minneapolis defense trying to play it out of the back. A high press from the Bugeaters, keeping it inside the Minneapolis defensive third. Looking to play a long ball over the top. Gaiotto's just going to shield that one away comfortably. Now for a throw in. Taken short, given away by Florian Doubt. Now an opportunity for Minneapolis City. Back towards the top of the area, and that one's going to trickle well wide of Jack Bennett's net. Didn't even have to make a movement toward to his right-hand side. Not sure if that was the right decision there. Might have wanted to take an extra touch there, the Minneapolis City midfielder. And apologies, don't have an updated numbers roster for Minneapolis City. Alan Carr's going to launch this one forward for Robert Wiseman. Now for Gaiotto, now for Denzel Woods. Woods finds Wiseman. Wiseman plays it over the top towards Gaiotto. He's got Ara streaking towards the middle. Gaiotto inside of the 18-yard box, cutting it back on his right foot. Lear was there and tried to get on the end of that centering pass. Cleared away by Minneapolis City. Up into the midfield. A YouTube comment, Valdete Hoxa says, "Come on, Bugeaters, hello from Ireland." And the favorite players, Jack Ara, supporting their countrymen. Hopefully the Irishman can get on the score sheet today as he did against the Sioux Falls Thunder. The only home game to date for the Bugeaters, as I mentioned, a 7-1 victory 2 weeks ago. Ooh, Florian Doubt takes a nasty one to the head here. Manuel Lear tried to play it back towards the middle. The German goes down in a heap. Doubt from Landshut, Germany. Only made one appearance for the Blue Jays last year. That was against Drake University. Thankfully back on his feet. Scary moment there. You don't want to mess with head injuries. Nothing to shake a stick at. Robert Wiseman trying to win it on the left flank and spark a counterattack. Instead, he gives away the throw-in on our near side. Minneapolis City trying to carve out an attack of their own here. Nice bit of individual skill. Alan Carr having none of it and clears it out for the corner kick. The first corner kick of the day for the visitors from the north. This one's going to be taken from the southwest corner of Morrison Stadium. Be a left-footed in swinger. You just need to stay sharp here on these set pieces. Ball played in towards the middle. That is just wide of the left-hand post. It would have been in the near post. You're looking at it from the corner kick taker's angle. It's going to go out for a goal kick for Jack Bennett to take. Bennett looking to spring. Robert Wiseman down the left. Misplayed there from the Concordia goalkeeper. Pinball action in the midfield. Minneapolis City trying to launch a counterattack down the right-hand side. The winger for the visitors goes down in a heap and now into the area. Bugeaters have some defending to do. That one, bit of a heavy first touch at first, taking it away from Jack Bennett. That one's going to go out for a goal kick. Wasted opportunity there from the visitors. Maybe put some pressure on the Concordia goalkeeper. In the 30th minute here from Morrison Stadium, still 0-0 the score between the Bugeaters and the visiting Minneapolis City SC Crows. Carr playing it out of the back, finds Gaiotto on the left. Gaiotto back for Carr. Carr trying to play towards Marisky, playing on the left side. Referee opting to play advantage there. One of the Minneapolis City midfielders was clipped on his way through. Manuel Lira trying to battle his way down the right-hand side. Well defended by the visitors. Now played back towards the middle. All the way back for Jack Bennett, who collects easily. I'd like to see a bit better distribution from the goalkeeper today. We've seen a couple of wayward passes from the Bulldog. Bennett from Oxford, England, plays his days at Concordia University during the fall. Hasn't had much to do today. Back pass, Jack R putting pressure on the Minneapolis City defender. They're just going to clear it high into the sky. A little bit more oomph on that clearance. That might make its way up here into the press box, and I don't know if my hands are quick enough to catch clearance like that anymore. Did used to play goalkeeper back in the day, but that was a long time ago, folks. Gaiotto opting to take this throw and taking his time, as well as a substitution coming on for Minneapolis City. Gaiotto forward for Jack R. Looked to have his jersey pulled a little bit. Referee not calling that one. Instead cleared away for a throw-in. Back in the middle for Jack R. Now for Florian Doubt. Doubt back towards the middle for Denzel Woods. Woods trying to find Gaiotto on the overlap there. Blocked away. I believe that was Wiseman that got the final touch on that one. Now watch for Manuel Lira now on the attack. Lira's ball towards the middle. Just a bit in front of Gaiotto. Couldn't quite get as much power on it as he wanted. And that one's going to go out for a goal kick. Another wasted opportunity there for the Bugeaters. Minneapolis City slowly but surely growing into the game. Bugeaters might live to rue those chances as we get towards the latter stages of the opening 45 minutes. Doubt wins the header in the midfield. Nothing comes of it, though, with Minneapolis City back on the ball. And then Pink trying to spring a counterattack down the left. Well read by Stevie C. C back towards the middle for Florian Doubt. Doubt for Woods. Woods out for Wiseman. Wiseman's ball back across the middle. Manuel Lear is there. Cleared away by Minneapolis City. Well defended on that cross towards the middle. Denzel Woods back on the ball. Springs Alan Carr. Carr has the pace to keep this one in play. Left-footed ball towards the middle goes out of play. Well behind the opposing team's net, and that one's a goal kick. Minneapolis City goalkeeper gives away possession to Doubt in the midfield. Doubt for Mersky. Mersky trying to spring Lira, well intercepted. Now one back by the Bugeaters. Denzel Woods on the ball. Woods for Doubt. Doubt out wide for Manny Lira. There was some fancy footwork, leaves it off for Henderson's ball into the middle. Jack Ara couldn't quite get the flick he wanted on it. One back by the Bugeaters on the right-hand side. Here it keeps this one in play. Looks to get across towards the middle. Robert Wiseman has a shot deflected over the top of the net. That one's going to go out for a corner kick. Well defended on the initial shot from the Midland University forward. And that one is another set piece for the Bugeaters to take. Doubt's going to be taking this one from the northwest corner of Morrison Stadium. Right-footed in swinger here. Couldn't quite beat the near post. Manny Lear has a shot blocked away out for another corner. Here, got some power behind that shot. Well defended at the near post. Out for another set piece for the Bugeaters to take. It's again going to be the midfielder from Landshut, Germany, Florian Doubt. Doubt's in swinger, collected by the opposing goalkeeper. Bugeaters not committing many men forward for that corner kick. Able to hold their line against any aspiring counterattack that Minneapolis City could have played there. The defenders that the Bugeaters have, they are well equipped to deal with that counter should it have come. Nicely done down the left-hand side. Stevie C, they're able to knock it away. Minneapolis City trying to carve out a chance down the left-hand side. Stevie C gives away possession in the defensive third. All recovered there by the midfielder, not give away any space for a cross. All played back in the area. It's going to be offsides, but Alan Carr still defending. Coyote wins it eventually. That one's going to be whistled back for the offsides decision. From Manny Lear's first touch, couldn't quite bring it under control. Doubt now has some defending to do on the left. Rocket high into the sky. Minneapolis City heads it back towards the Bugeaters back line. That one's going to go out of play for a throw, and referee is also whistling on our near side for the offsides decision. Free kick taken across for Stevie C, now finding Alan Carr. Carr into the midfield for Denzel Woods. Woods out for Gallardo. Gallardo now back over the top for Woods. A brilliant ball. Back towards the top of the area for Ara. Well intercepted by the visitors. Given away back from Manny Lira. Just outside of the Minneapolis area. Takes it a bit further away from the 18. No foul on the collision, says the referee. Out wide for Robert Wiseman now for the Bugeaters. Takes it into the 18 on his left foot. Has a shot. And it's well wide of the far post. Midland University forward unable to get enough hook on that ball. Alan Carr wins the header in the midfield. After recovery, header from the visitors finds Florian Doubt. Doubt now finds Woods. Woods for the German international, now back out wide for Henderson. Henderson for Stevie C. C back for Doubt. Doubt back for center back C. Back across the middle for Mersky now. Looking to spring this one as he goes towards the left-hand side. Got Lira showing wide. He finds the Bellevue University product. That one's going to go out of play for a Bugeaters throw in on our near side. Taken from Manny Lira. Lira finding Ara. Ara trying to cut his way into the 18. Plays the ball across the middle. Headed away at the near post. Gallardo still on the ball. Knocked away. Denzel Woods gets it back on his right foot. Finds Henderson. Henderson cuts it back out wide for Robert Wiseman. Nice touch around his defender. Another nice touch there. Held up. No foul says the referee. Out for Henderson on the recovery. Back towards the middle. Gallardo's making the run to the back post. Header comes in over the top of the bar. Out for a goal kick. Sustained pressure for most of the opening 45 minutes. We're approaching the last 5 minutes of play in the opening half, and the Bugeaters have controlled a lot of this game, have not gotten the final product right. In the attacking third, still 0-0 the score between the Bugeaters and Minneapolis City SC. Owen Godberson for Bugeaters FC. As always, bring you the home action here from Morrison Stadium. Henderson wins the header for Woods. Woods for Doubt. Doubt taken down in the midfield. That's going to be a foul. Free kick for the Bugs inside of the Minneapolis half. Doubt has to retake this one as the ball is rolling. Plays the exact same ball as he did before for Alan Carr. Carr looking to launch this one for Robert Wiseman on the right side. A brilliant ball and a brilliant touch. Left off for Henderson. Henderson back out wide for Wiseman. Wiseman's ball into the middle. Headed away. Mersky recovers. Mersky with a left-footed drive over the top of the bar again. Another speculative effort from the Bugeaters. Closer and closer to testing the Minneapolis City goalkeeper. Hasn't really had to make many saves tonight. A lot of the shots from the Bugeaters either blocked by the Minneapolis defenders or out of play. Alan Carr now with some defending to do, and he does it nicely off the volley, out of play. Throw in for Minneapolis down this right-hand side on our near side here at Morrison Stadium. Lost possession there, did the visitors. Gallardo takes the throw in for Woods. Woods. Now for Doubt. Doubt for C. C all the way back to Bennett. Across for Carr. Carr plays it on the floor to Robert Wiseman. Wiseman with a heavy first touch down the left flank. Finds Gallardo. Gallardo for Meritsky. Meritsky, a few touches there. Finds Doubt. Doubt now for C. Poor giveaway by the Bugeaters and another foul by Alan Carr. This one on the halfway line. Free kick for Minneapolis. Taken short, dropped all the way back for the goalkeeper. Decent spell of possession here for Minneapolis. Trying to play out of the back, trying to play around the Bugeaters' pressure. Henderson wins that header, stifles the counterattack. Makes Minneapolis reshuffle the ball. Nice tackle there. Jack Ara on the ball. He's got Denzel Woods towards the middle. Ara going alone, and it's just wide of the near post. The Irishman couldn't quite get that one on frame, and another shot, another opportunity goes by the wayside for the Bugeaters. Ara immediately back, trying to win it back. Denzel Woods on the ball. Woods now for Meritsky. Meritsky back for Woods. Woods for Gallardo into the area. Gallardo couldn't quite get it on frame. Another goal kick for Minneapolis City, and the Bugeaters putting a lot of pressure here in the opening 45 minutes. Can't quite get a shot on frame. One for Wiseman, back towards the middle for the Irishman. Ara plays it out to Manny Lira in space. Lira with a nice touch around the defender. Lira going alone, plays it back towards the middle, cleared away for a corner kick. At the end of the 45 minutes of play here, into stoppage time, the referee has not indicated how much there is. Bugeaters have a corner kick to be taken from the northeast corner of Morrison Stadium. Doubt out to take this one. Doubt's out, swinger towards Ara at the near post, headed away. Henderson wins it back from Meritsky. Meritsky back for Carr. Carr plays it over the top towards Meritsky. He's unable to keep that one in play, and that's out for a goal kick. Kick taken. Alan Carr wins the header. That one's going to go out of play for a Minneapolis City throw in. The referee calls for halftime, and we go into the first intermission of the match. And the only 0-0 we have the score here at Morrison Stadium. Neither team able to find the breakthrough. Neither team really getting many shots on frame. Bugeaters controlled the opening 45 minutes. Couldn't quite get the final product right in the attacking third. And that'll do it for the opening 45 minutes. We'll be back in about 15 for the second half of action. Stay tuned. You're listening to Bugeaters FC on YouTube.com. We're back for the second half of action here from Morrison Stadium. Owen Godberson for Bugeaters FC bringing you the home action as the Bugeaters take on Minneapolis City SC. We start the second half, score is still 0-0. Neither team able to break the deadlock in the opening 45 minutes, and the Bugeaters have the same 11 they had out at the tail end of that half. It's a 4-3-3 formation with Jack Bennett between the sticks, Gabriel Gaiotto, Stevie C, Alan Carr, and Jamie Henderson making up the back line. The midfield, Florian Doubt at the center defensive midfield position with Denzel Woods and Tobias Meritsky just ahead of him in the midfield. Manuel Lira, Jack Ara, and Robert Wiseman in the front three for the Bugeaters tonight. Wiseman on the left, Lira on the right, Ara right down the middle. On the front foot, the Bugeaters win possession. Doubt will drop it for Henderson. Henderson for C. C's got Alan Carr across and finds him. A lot of diversity between this Bugeaters team and among the roster. Not only through different colleges represented for the Bugeaters, but different countries represented as well. Gaiotto from Brazil. Henderson, Carr, Bennett, all from England. Jack Ara from the Republic of Ireland. Denzel Woods from Trinidad and Tobago. A diverse team, well represented in the college game as well. Players from UNO. So you got Stevie C and Denzel Woods, both Mavericks. Florian Doubt plays his days for Creighton University here at Morrison Stadium. Jack Bennett at Concordia. Alan Carr, a product of Bellevue University, as well as Manuel Lira. Jack R at Concordia. Robert Wiseman at Midland. Jamie Henderson at right back, Bellevue University product as well. The teams represented, Hastings College, Danny Whitehall scoring a hat-trick in his last outing here at Morrison Stadium, not with the squad tonight. Whitehall plays his days at Hastings, one of their best ever players, if not their best ever player, 4-time GPAC Offensive Player of the Year. Even more talent on the bench. Soon to come in here, second half of action. Rules are, once a sub is brought, unlimited subs, once a sub is brought on, the player that is subbed off cannot return to the match. His night is done as soon as he is taken off. A hybrid between the college and high school rules of unlimited subs and the professionals of not being allowed back on once you've come off. Jamie Henderson on the right-hand side for the Bugeaters. Drops it off for Denzel Woods. Woods forward for Lira. Lira with a nice turn around the defender, still maintaining possession. And well, Lira might be teeing up for a shot here instead. Leaves it off for Henderson. Henderson out wide for Meritsky. Meritsky's ball into the middle. Behind the two strikers, just a bit ahead of the midfielders. Cleared away by Minneapolis. Stevie keeping this one in play, but Stevie C has to track back nicely there on the pressure. Thought initially he had given that one away. The hustle by the Mavericks center back. One possession back for the Bugeaters. Prevented a one-on-one breakaway against Jack Bennett. Carr bringing it up the pitch, finds Wiseman. Wiseman out wide for Gaiotto, back for Wiseman. Wiseman and Gaiotto familiar with each other, both Midland University players. Wiseman, a graduate of Westside High School in Omaha, a local product. A couple of local products on the Bugeaters roster this year. Representatives from Westside, Millard South, Creighton Prep, Ralston High School. Now brought forward for Robert Wiseman down the left-hand side, back towards the middle for Woods. Woods has the return ball for Wiseman, back towards the middle, bit behind Jack R. Lira has a wide-open net to shoot up. Manuel Lira scores! It's 1-0 Bugeaters in the 49th minute. Manuel Lira finally breaks the deadlock for the home team, and it's 1-0. Thought initially the chance had gone. Manuel Lira controls it brilliantly on the right post, brings it back towards the middle, puts the goalkeeper on his tail and has an empty net to put it into. Slams it home into the roof of the net, and just like that, the Bugeaters find themselves 1-0 up, and Minneapolis City have a hole to climb themselves out of. And in pink, wanting to get on the front foot immediately. And the Bugeaters need to be careful here. They say you're most prone to conceding a goal immediately after you score one. BC wins the throw-in for the Bugeaters. Finds Morrison. Morrison trying to find Wiseman, headed away. Doubt wins it back off the miscontrolled first touch. Played it out wide for Henderson on our near side. Back for Morrison. Morrison now 4 for the goal scorer, Lira. Lira down the right-hand side for Henderson. Henderson trying to play that one back towards the middle. That one well behind the south goal here at Morrison Stadium. Coming pretty close on outside of the stadium, going towards the southeast corner of the Wembley of Nebraska. Into the 52nd minute here of the match. 1-0 Bugeaters. A goal from Manuel Lira a few moments ago. The assist, I believe, going to Robert Wiseman on that play. I don't think there was a flick on off of Wiseman's pass into the middle. German midfielder Doubt leaves it off for the Brazilian Gaioto. It's Henderson. Henderson now for Woods. Woods with a nice ball towards Henderson. Henderson plays it towards the back post. Wiseman is there. Jack Aura trying to get that one back on frame. Aura trying to keep it alive for the Bugeaters. Cleared away by Minneapolis. Bit of a cluster inside of the 6. Alan Carr shanks that return ball forward. Bugeaters win it back on Gaioto. Gaioto now for Mertzky. Mertzky for the Irishman. Aura trying to take this one into space. Aura's ball back towards the middle. Knocked away by Minneapolis. One back by Mertzky, back towards the middle for the German. Doubt. Doubt for Carr. Carr into the midfield for Woods. Now out wide for Manuel Lira. Lira cuts it back on his left foot. He's going to have an effort towards the near post. Collected by the Minneapolis keeper. And that attack is stifled. He settles and finds Doubt. Breaks into the Minneapolis half, cuts it back, finds Woods. Woods switches it out for Mertzky on the right. Back for Henderson. Henderson trying to find Aura. That pass a little bit too weak. Minneapolis trying to break down the right-hand side. Carr has some work to do. Gaioto pushing forward as well. Minneapolis content to just knocking around in the midfield right now, not really looking to get forward. Our whistle down, Florian Doubt. Going to be a free kick for Minneapolis just inside of the Bugeater half. For Minneapolis City on the far side. Couple of substitutes warming up on the touchline for the Bugeaters. Roger De La Villa, Carlos Ferrer, and Diego Gutierrez. De La Villa and Ferrer playing their days at Concordia. Gutierrez having a standout season last year for the Omaha Mavericks. So that one cleared away. Out for a corner kick. Bugeaters have a set piece here to defend. The substitutes head to the corner, or excuse me, not to the corner flag, the center flag. Ball played in towards the middle. Jack Bennett collects easily. Couldn't quite get all of that clearance. Minneapolis collects inside of the Bugeater half. Nice outlet ball onto the right-hand side. Minneapolis trying to break here. Ball in towards the middle, cleared away by Stevie C. Back towards the middle. Jamie Henderson knocking that one away. Jack Ara putting pressure on. Ara wanting to give 110% as he knows probably will mark the end of his day once the ball goes out of plays. 3 players warming up on the touchline and standing by the flag waiting to come in. And imagine we're playing a front 3 similar to Wiseman, Ara, and Lira as we get the subs coming in. Number 7, Carlos Ferrer. Number 10, Roger De La Villa. And number 9, Diego Gutierrez. They will be replacing Jack Ara, Manuel Lira, the goal scorer, and Robert Wiseman, who got the assist on Lira's opener. Solid performance on the day for Lira, Wiseman, and Ara. Couldn't quite get the goal. He probably deserved. Here's a lot of chances coming in. Lira finding the breakthrough. Wiseman getting the ball all the way through Lira at the back post. Slammed it home into the roof of the net. Excited to see Diego Gutierrez, Carlos Ferrer, and Roger De La Villa see what they can do on the front 3 and see what kind of problems they can create in Minneapolis in their own defensive third. Ferrer gets his first few touches on the ball, but now Metzke has it, takes it into the Minneapolis half. Out wide for Gallardo. A nice bit of fancy footwork there. On the back heel flick finds the overlapping run of Metzke. Metzke will drop it off for De La Villa. De La Villa back towards the middle for Denzel Woods. Woods back out wide. Ball played in towards the middle. Couldn't quite get the flick on the near post. Gallardo keeps it in play. And it's cleared away by Minneapolis. Now for Metzke. Metzke will drop it back for Alan Carr on the back line. Now across for Stevie C. C forward for Gutierrez. Gutierrez getting his first couple of touches on the ball. Finds De La Villa. De La Villa tries to play the through ball for Ferrer. Ferrer finds Woods. Woods finding Henderson on the overlap on the outside. Diego Gutierrez couldn't get a touch on the near post. Knocked away by Minneapolis. And that one is cleared all the way towards Jack Bennett. The goalkeeper collects and plays it short for Alan Carr. Switched out wide. Henderson chests it down, keeps it in play. Plays it short for C. C now back for Denzel Woods on the right-hand side. Woods cutting back towards the middle. Finding Gutierrez. C to Woods to Gutierrez, a sight many Maverick fans are used to seeing from last season. 3 stalwarts as the Mavericks went to the Summit League Championship, lost to Denver. Now it's Ferrer on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Plays it off for Woods. Woods back towards the middle. Couldn't quite get it off the ground. It was a weak pass towards the middle from the Maverick midfielder. That one cleared away for a Bugeaters throw and Henderson to take. Stevie C back towards the middle for De La Villa. Nice dummy there. Clear up some space. Finds Henderson now on the right-hand side on a nice switch on the floor. Henderson's ball towards the back post. Header comes in and it's a goal for the Bugeaters. Roger De La Villa with the header at the back post, and it's 2-0 to the home team. Great ball from Henderson, the English right back. So De La Villa, the Spaniard, to the back post. Roger De La Villa, the Concordia University senior, finished last season 8 goals, 2 assists, 2 of them being game winners. Gets his first for the Bugeaters here at Morrison Stadium, and it's 2-0 Bugeaters. Manuel Lira and Roger De La Villa getting the goals of the game so far. Assists on those. Roger De La Villa getting the assist from Jamie Henderson, and then Robert Wiseman getting the assist. Now Diego Gutierrez is in on goal. Diego Gutierrez tries to chip it from just outside of the 6. Got a little bit too much oomph on that one. That's out for a goal kick. As I was saying, Robert Wiseman got the assist on the Manuel Lira goal in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. Played through for Ferrer. It was a heavy first touch. Couldn't quite keep that one in play. Even if he had, the Minneapolis keeper had done nicely to recover and smother that one. We're into the 62nd minute. 2-0 Bugeaters to score. De La Villa couldn't quite keep that one in play, and that's out for a Minneapolis throw in on the far side. Played into the midfield. Ferrer wins it. Drops it for Henderson to go all the way back to his goalkeeper, Bennett. Mayersky flicks this one off for Diego Gutierrez. Now one-on-one with the defender. If he can get around him, he's one-on-one with the keeper. Gutierrez plays the ball towards the back post, and Gutierrez scores! 3-0 Bugeaters in the Maverick midfielder / forward. Depending on which way you want to look at his position, scores the third of the match. Keeper got a big hand to that one, could only put it into the post. And a nice finish there by the Omaha Maverick. A nice little celebration there at the corner. 3-0 Bugeaters in the 63rd minute of play. Currently the aggregate score for those keeping track. The Bugeaters have scored 10 here at Morrison Stadium in 2 games and have only conceded 1 goal so far. So with almost 25 minutes to play. Bennett takes his goal kick short for Florian Doubt. De La Villa shields nicely to control the ball. Denzel Woods back in possession for the Bugeaters. See all the way back for Bennett. Gutierrez couldn't quite get on the end of that through ball, and that's going to go all the way through the Minneapolis goalkeeper. Rolled short. Now for Ferrer out wide. Ferris ball back towards the middle. Doubt couldn't quite get on the end of the centering pass, and it's cleared away by the Crows. Mersky coming in with a head of steam. The Minneapolis player gets around him. Couldn't quite get the through ball right, and that's going to go all the way through C, the closest Bug Eater to that one. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Subs coming in for Minneapolis City as the Bug Eaters get ready to take this throw in deep inside of their own half. And the hole that Minneapolis City find themselves in gets even deeper after that Gutierrez goal. 3-0. Their score. Goals from Gutierrez, Lira, and De La Villa. Launch forward, De La Villa couldn't quite get on the end of it. Woods gets nutmegged in the midfield now. Minneapolis City inside of the Bug Eater half. Poor giveaway there. Finds Mersky. Mersky for fair and a foul in the midfield. Mersky getting into it a little bit with the Minneapolis City defender. Number 11 goes into the book. A little bit of extracurricular activity. Mersky having a couple of words with him as well. Referee is yet to book the Bug Eater midfielder. Goes out there as well. Mersky from Hamburg, Germany, getting fouled there in the midfield, picking up the free kick for the Bug Eaters. Alan Carr going to be the one to take this free kick just inside of his own half. We've got a substitution coming in for the Bug Eaters. Going to be number 16, James Kilburn. He's going to be replacing Tobias Mersky. The German midfielder makes his way off the pitch in the 67th minute of play. James Kilburn, another British player from Liverpool, England, plays his time at Midland University. Finished in the 2018 All-GPAC first team. His career stats for the Warriors, he's made 57 appearances and he scored 11 goals and 13 assists in those 51 caps. Let's see what the midfielder can do for the Bug Eaters today. Into it, he's 3-0 up. Alan Carr on the ball on the back line. Now across for Stevie C. C up for Gutierrez. Gutierrez with some fancy footwork to keep possession. I see that a lot in his college days at UNO just up the road. A lot of fancy footwork, a lot of highlight reel skills. Kilburn getting his first few touches on the ball. Finds Woods. Woods for C. C switches the play to Alan Carr. Out, Gabriel Gaiotto. Finding De La Villa. De La Villa cuts it back towards the middle. It's got to be cleared away by Minneapolis. That one did not take a deflection off the Bug Eater player on the way through, as it may have looked from our angle. That one's going to go out for a throw-in for the Bugs. Played across for Stevie C. See now for Woods, who's dropped a little bit further into the midfield. Might pick up a CDM role in the latter stages of this match, but nonetheless fair on the ball. Back for Stevie C on the back line. C4 for Kilburn. Kilburn back for Ferrer. Ferrer springs Gutierrez. Question is, did he stay onside? Yes, he did, according to the linesman. Gutierrez on the ball in the corner. Cuts it back into the penalty area now. Gutierrez tried to get a little bit of skill move past the last defender there before it was one-on-one cleared away, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Bugs from the southwest corner of Morrison Stadium. Out to take it is the German Florian Doubt. Doubt's going to have a right-footed out swinger. Towards the near post. Awkwardly cleared away there by Minneapolis. Took a deflection on the way through at the near post and finally knocked clear on the second ball. TBC wins it back on the Bug Eaters back line. They'll play it across for Kilburn. See now up for Ferrer. Ferrer for Gutierrez. Gutierrez looks to switch the play to Denzel Woods, and a nice first touch there by the Trinidad and Tobago midfielder. Cuts it back. He's taken down outside of the area, and it's going to be a free kick for the Bugeaters just outside the 18. This one very dangerous for Minneapolis City to deal with. It'll be interesting to see which one of the Bugeaters players stands over this free kick to take. Alan Carr and Diego Gutierrez standing over this ball. Carr would look to strike it with his left foot. Diego with his right. Gutierrez is going to be the one to take it. It's just wide of the near post. A lot of power and pace behind that one. Couldn't quite get the direction on it that they wanted, and that one's going to go out for a goal kick. Less than 20 minutes remain here at Morrison Stadium. 3-0. Your score in favor of the Bugeaters. Total announced attendance here at Morrison Stadium for tonight, 555. Thank you everybody for showing out here today at Morrison Stadium and for tuning in on our YouTube live stream. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, comment where you're watching from and who your favorite Bugeater player is. Get a little fan interaction going in the second half. He's getting lonely up here in the press box with no color commentator. Minneapolis trying to get the ball going down the right-hand side, and that one's going to go out of play for a throw-in. All the way back for Jack Bennett in goal. Bennett had a few awkward moments in the first half trying to distribute from inside of the 18. He's adjusted himself now. He's made a couple of great passes outside of his penalty area, and now the Bugeaters trying to get the ball going here through Alan Carr on the left-hand side. Carr plays the through ball to Diego Gutierrez, takes his touch to the left. Gutierrez trying to cut it back onto his favored right foot. Stabbed away at the last possible second. Great defending there by Minneapolis. Now the men in pink maybe looking to break here. Instead, they just drop it back onto the back line. Look to play it smart. Looking to play this through ball onto the left-hand side. Minneapolis winger keep this one in play. Yes, he can. Now what's on for the pink and black attack? Going to go out last off of Jamie Henderson, out for a corner kick for Minneapolis. Be a right-footed in-swinger from the northwest corner of Morrison Stadium. Jack Bennett collects easily. No pressure on that one, really, for the English goalkeeper from Oxford. He's going to roll it short for Stevie C. C for Woods. Woods out wide for Henderson. A solid performance today at right back. Hey, Lavia shoved off the ball on that through ball. Nothing called from the referee. Bugeaters cleared that one away. Easily collected in the midfield by the Crows. And that through ball is going to go all the way back to Jack Bennett between the sticks. Plays it short for Stevie C. See, back for Bennett. Now Bennett out for Carr. Carr plays it short for De La Via in the midfield. Finds Kilburn on the one touch. Kilburn going to get this ball forward for Farrer and does. Farrer takes it inside of the Minneapolis half of the pitch. Now it's with Farrer. Farrer has Gaiotto on the left if he can find him, and he does. Into the penalty area. Gaiotto has a shot. It's tapped home by Roger De La Via. Not sure if that one would have gone in off the save from the keeper, but it's 4-0 Bugeaters. And the Bugs are starting to run away with this one. 15 minutes left to go here. And get into this. We're into the 76th minute. It's 4-0 to the home team. You gotta say that front three of De La Via, Farrer, and Gutierrez is a mighty fine thing to see in the attacking third of the pitch. 3 goals inside of about 12 minutes of them coming on. We get a replay here. That one looked to be going a bit wide. Gaiotto's shot deflected out of the keeper. That would have gone wider than near post. Nicely done by Roger De La Via to follow that one up. We got a couple of subs coming on today for the Bugeaters. Henderson and Doubt will make their way off the pitch. Can't quite get a number on the right back and see who's playing at the moment. Can't confirm that it is Hastings' own Jonathan Lopez now playing on the left side of the pitch. Carlos Farrer taking it forward here for the Bugeaters. Finds De La Via. De La Via loses out possession. Tried to win it back. Minneapolis comes away with it. That one's going to come over the top. Alan Carr has some defending to do. He'll drop it back for Jack Bennett between the sticks. Stevie C now on the ball, plays it out of the back. Finding Kilburn in the midfield. Kilburn, this pass is a bit too weak to find De La Via. Takes out Minneapolis City's midfielder. The pink and black still on the move here. Cut, trying to make it around the Bugeaters player, and it's going to be out for a goal kick for Jack Bennett to take. Bring this one forward for Lopez, trying to take it inside of the penalty area. Well defended there. Minneapolis recollects. I believe it's Angel Alvarez currently playing right back for the Bugeaters. Number 11 coming on for Jamie Henderson. Bugeaters still playing in a makeshift 4-3-3 formation. Alvarez and Gaiotto, the wing backs. Carr and C, the center backs. Center defensive midfielder at the moment being James Kilburn. Denzel Woods playing up high into the midfield, as well as Meritsky. Excuse me, no, Meritsky came off a bit ago. Lopez, De La Via, and Farrer are going to make up the front three. Gutierrez, Woods, and Kilburn making up the midfield. Ball slotted through here for De La Via on his hat trick. De La Via save at the near post, out for a corner kick. Gutierrez taking the corner kick, plays it into the middle, collected by the keeper easily there. Kilburn, the nearest Bugeater on that ball. Into the 80th minute now, 10 minutes remaining here at Morrison Stadium. 4-0 The score, goals from De La Villa on a brace. Both Manuel Lira and Diego Gutierrez forward. Now for De La Villa, who's trying to find his hat trick. Fair out wide for the Bug Eaters. Plays it for Gutierrez. Couldn't quite find the space he wanted. Drops it for Fair. Now out wide for Alvarez. Alvarez back towards Fair. Gonna have a hard time getting this one back towards the middle, and he does. It took a deflection on the way through. Goes all the way out for Gallardo on the left side. Gallardo drops it back for Kilburn. In support on the left side. Now back across for Alan Carr in the middle. Towards our near side with Stevie C. C finds Gutierrez. Gutierrez rides the challenge brilliantly there. Still maintains possession. Plays this one over the top, and it's a weak ball. Jonathan Lopez, the intended target. That one cut out by Minneapolis. Played over the top. Stevie C defending. He'll drop it back for Bennett. Bennett back for C with a heavy pass there from the goalkeeper. C controls nicely back across for his keeper. Now played for Alvarez with a nice touch around the defender. Now he's in a little bit of space here. Alvarez finds Fair on the run down the right. Carlos Fair, nice touch around the on-rushing defender. Tried to slot that one through to the overlapping run of Lopez. One back by Gallardo. On the right foot, switched out wide to Alvarez. Alvarez thought about hitting that one initially. Now take it wide, trying to play it back towards the middle, out for a corner kick. Taken short for Gutierrez. Nice nutmeg there, but couldn't quite get around the defender. And he's whistled for the foul. It's going to be a free kick for Minneapolis City, well inside of their defensive third. Goalkeeper coming out to take this one. Well, this is the last home game for a couple of weeks for the Bug Eaters. They go away to the Des Moines Wanderers next Saturday at 7 o'clock in Des Moines, Iowa, and then they go the following Friday to Kaw Valley FC in Topeka, Kansas. Both road games kicking off at 7 and 7:30 respectively. Not sure if there will be a live stream at either of those venues. The next home game is Sunday, June 30th. They'll be hosting the Des Moines Wanderers here at Morrison Stadium. Played down the right-hand side. Minneapolis trying to get one back here. 4-0 down in the last 7 or so minutes of the game. 7 minutes and change to go with stoppage time. Ball played in towards the middle. Jack Bennett has to make a nice save over the top of the bar. That cross might have been going in towards the corner. Bennett had to be safe there, and it's out for a corner kick for Minneapolis. Onto the pitch for the Bugeaters is going to be, it's Aries Fung coming in for Alan Carr. Corner kick played in. Going to be a retake here. The referee says they didn't wait until the ball had gone all the way until Carr had made it all the way off the pitch before the ball was kicked. It's going to be Cerulli coming on for the Bug Eaters in replace of Carr, not Fung. Mario Cerulli defended well at the near post. Now trying to spring Diego Gutierrez on the run. Gutierrez tried to get the skill move down the right. Well intercepted there by Minneapolis, and it's out on our near side for a throw into the visitors. Defended there by Denzel Woods in the center of the park. Now springs Roger De La Villa. De La Villa going on a run of his own here, trying to outside of the boot, through ball towards Gutierrez. Gutierrez not quite sure what the Spaniard was thinking on that play. And the Ralston product and the Catalonian midfielder not quite on the same page there. Looking to switch the play here is Minneapolis. Well defended by Fair with a nice shoulder tackle out of play. No foul, says the referee. Throw in for the Bugs. Kilburn trying to get the sombrero ball over the top. Be a foul on the Bugeaters. Free kick for Minneapolis to take in the final 5 minutes of play here at Morrison Stadium. Reminder, the score currently sits at 4-0. Goals from Roger De La Villa. He's on a brace right now. He's got 2 goals on the night. Manny Liras getting the opener. Diego Gutierrez getting 1 as well. Down the right-hand side, Minneapolis trying to play their way out of the midfield, trying to salvage something from this result. Probably won't come back off of this 4-goal deficit, but they might get 1 back. Poor giveaway in the midfield. Denzel Woods back on the ball for the Bugeaters. Woods finds De La Villa, who's offside. Even if De La Villa had gotten a solid first touch on that through ball, it wouldn't have counted. The referee's flag had gone up on our near side. That's going to be a free kick for Minneapolis to take. Ball played into the midfield. Gutierrez pressuring initially, left off. Now switched out to the left-hand side. We get a replay on the Roger De La Villa offsides decision. He had sprung his run just maybe a half a second or a second too early there. Now played forward for Gutierrez, who's in a little bit of space here. Springs Lopez down the left-hand side. Lopez hustling to keep it in play, and he does. He's got Gallardo arriving instead, finds Gutierrez towards the middle, whose touch evades him. And it's out for Minneapolis to break on the counter. Stevie C reads the through ball brilliantly, cuts out the play, finds Kilburn. Kilburn will drop it back for Cerulli, and now back across for Stevie C. Into the midfield now for Denzel Woods. Into the 88th now. 4-0 Bugeaters still. The game is kind of settled into a lull here. Both teams kind of accepting the fate. This probably will be the final scoreline of the night. Ball played all the way back to Bennett inside of his 18. Now for Gutierrez, who's dropped into the midfield to assist. Gutierrez trying to spring the run here. Out wide for Alvarez, cuts it back in towards the middle. It's going to be Ferrer with a shot towards the near post, knocked away. Cerulli takes it short for Woods. Woods back for Mario Cerulli. Here on the near side, back for Denzel Woods. Now to Diego Gutierrez. Tried to slot that through ball towards De La Villa. Intercepted by Minneapolis. Now played back onto the back line. De La Villa still pressuring the defender, wanting that hat trick. Back heel to Carlos Ferrer. Ferrer finds Gutierrez with some nice footwork to clear up some space. Gutierrez is going to have hit from distance, and it's well wide of the far post. That one's going to go out of play for a goal kick. A bit of cramping going on as Minneapolis is, one of the defenders, I believe, is down on the ground, requiring the training staff to come out. Substitution is coming on late in the match. Getting towards the final minute of regulation here. If you couldn't make out to Morrison Stadium, but you are in downtown Omaha or want to come out and meet the team after tonight's match, be sure to come on down to Apoca Cantina in the Capital District here in downtown Omaha, Nebraska. Meet the team, meet the staff that bring you Bug Eater soccer here at Morrison Stadium. It'll be a fun atmosphere at Apoca for the first time earlier today. Some very good tacos down there. If you have to try the margarita, might be a post-game celebratory drink here if the Bug Eaters can hold on to the clean sheet here. Now forward for Carlos Ferrer. Ferrer trying to spring somebody over the top initially on the through ball. Nobody was making the run, so he held off and now finds Cerulli down the right. So he's it back for Ferrer. Ferrer for Gutierrez. Nice 1-2 there with Ferrer. Cuts it back for Gutierrez at the top of the area. Tried the left-footed shot, knocked away. Gonna go out on the left-hand side for Galloto. Left off for Woods. We're into stoppage time now. 90 minutes have gone. Jonathan Lopez at the top of the area holding up play for the Bug Eaters. Gutierrez gonna have this one. Brings it towards the penalty area. It finds Lopez in the middle. Cleared away by Minneapolis. Controlled by Kilburn. Back onto the back line for Stevie C. C back for the Liverpudlian midfielder. Back towards C. Gutierrez on the ball in the midfield, and the Bug Eaters content to just knock it around the pitch at this point. Wait for the final whistle to go. Back for C on the back line. Now up to Diego Gutierrez. Gutierrez switches the play to Galloto out there on the left-hand side. Played well there at the left back position. The Brazilian winger, or the wing back, excuse me. Back on the ball again is Galloto. Dropped off for Alvarez. Now onto the back line for Kilburn. Referee checks his watch. Still going here. Stevie C on the ball inside of the Bug Eater half. Played out wide to his UNO teammate Denzel Woods. Woods, a graduate of UNO, will not be returning to the Mavericks team this coming fall. Kilburn plays it up for Alvarez. Alvarez back for Kilburn on the back line. This one well and truly over. Referee finally blows the full-time whistle, and that will do it here from Morrison Stadium. For everybody here at the Bug Eaters, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's 4-0 victory over Minneapolis City. As I mentioned earlier, come out to Apoca Cantina to meet all the crew that bring you Bug Eater soccer, from the backroom staff, the broadcasting team, as well as the players and coaching staff here for the Bug Eaters. For everybody here at Bug Eaters FC, I'll see you down at Apoca Cantina. And until the June 30th home game against the Des Moines Wanderers, thank you for tuning in and have a great evening. We'll see you next time.